Hey everyone, Little Mo Gaming here. Welcome back to Sword of the Sea. Little Mo plays Sword of the Sea. Last time we did not find this path here, so let's go ahead and follow that path. Alright, White Sands. Yeah, this is new, so hope you've been enjoying this so far. This game is beautiful. Oh, okay, it looks like it follows this path here, but you know me, I gotta explore. Okay, so let's go up here. I want to build as much momentum as I can. And of course, when I get up here, there's a cave. So let's explore this first. Hope you're having a great day. I'm just closing out my day here by unwinding a little Sword of the Sea. A lot of witty wet fishes. I wonder, what does this mean? Ooh, this is an eel. Oh, this is so cool. This is delightful. Alright, let's go back up here just to see like what. So what does this mean though? Oh, this is like a bunch of yeah. What was that called? Tetra? I think it was called Tetra. I haven't played since the last time I played. Wow, this is so cool. It's so like aquatic, you know? Just relaxing, chill. Alright, let's move. Oh. Oh, that was the move. That was the move. To build that path. That's so cool. Look at that. Alright. Let's move forward. What is all this? Okay. I think, yep, you light it all up by touching it, and something happens. Oh, this is like that scene in Aladdin. Okay, let's go in here and see what's going on. Then we will follow the path. Get all these lights. Well, there better be like 1,000 Tetra in here. Oh. Not really. Okay. Whoa. This is somebody's like hangout spot right here. Probably like giant. Wait, what is on the wall here? Yeah, I really don't know what is going on in this game, like as far as the lore. No clue. Just a bunch of vibes, really. Oh, okay. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, the fishies. Oh my god, I just splashed in the water. That is awesome. Okay. So he's holding the sword that I'm using. Can I do anything with this? Oh. I got like some Tetra out of that. Oh, what am I getting it out of? Oh, do I? Hey, look at this. We got some more. The blade. The sea would need a champion, and its champion would need a weapon. For the war that lay ahead, no ordinary weapon would do. The sea produced the rocks that would not carve, metals that would not rust, woods that would not burn. The blade that came forth would never dull, the hilt would never chip, the finest weapon never forged, but who could wield it? I am so sorry for my terrible accent. Oh, come on. I hate when I do that. Okay. So, something about this blade that we're riding, it's pretty important. Let me go back and see if anything changed here. We're just riding in the water. Just riding the waves. Okay. I think we got everything we can get out of there. Let's hit this little turbo. Oh, I think that's one of the best things ever. When you're like traversing and you come across like a pretty intense like platforming section like this, and you're able to get it like in the first try. Freaking awesome. Love that feeling. I just feel like there's something about the flow, you know? Okay. I think the point of this game is to just go with the flow, right? So I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go where the flow go. How do I get up there? Huh. Wait a second. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh. See what I'm saying? Like, I could have easily missed that jump, right? And had I missed it, then I would have to start over. Dude, okay, we're getting somewhere. So the jellyfish are supposed to get us where we need to go. As far as like exploring this whole area of like, platforms 9 3/4. Have y'all been seeing those pictures of the new Harry Potter? Pretty cool. Look, I grew up watching Harry Potter. Let's talk about Harry Potter real quick. While we're trying to figure out where to go in this game, let's talk about Harry Potter. I was born in '93, so I grew up with the OG Harry Potter, okay? Reading the books, watching the movies. I was there in 2001 when the first Harry Potter movie came out. And I remember going to the movie theater, I think it was actually it was me and one of my closest childhood friend. We went with his family. And, oh, okay. All right, well, let's look at that. We got jumpers here. Okay. Yo, these jellyfish just unlocked like a whole new dimension to this game, by the way. I'm not even kidding. Okay. But yeah, I was there in 2001 watching the first Harry Potter on the big screen and just being blown away by, the idea of seeing this beloved story, right? The story that was on paper, seeing it on the big screen. It was the first time I'd seen something like that. And of course, movies lasted well into high school for me. I think the last movie came out, what, in 2012? Yeah. Yeah, that was actually after high school. I was done with high school when the last movie came out, so it lasted a long time. And it's kind of crazy because I always felt like we kind of grew up with these characters in a way, you know? Like we saw these actors coming into the movie as kids. Sorry, I'm getting a little like lost in my train of thought here and not progressing. But yeah, and growing up with them. So now we're finally getting like a new take on the story. And I've heard a lot of discourse of people saying that it's not right, that it's not time for it. And I can't help but think like if it's not time for it, when is the right time? You know? Like because you gotta think about it, right? There are a lot of cool stories that were told many, many years ago. Okay, I think I've explored what I need to here, so I'm gonna move on. Go back up there. There are many stories that were told many, many years ago that got rebooted and retold for a modern audience, right? And what makes Harry Potter so different, right? Like why is it so wrong for Harry Potter to get a modern take? Now, of course, there is the idea that maybe they take too much from, the Harry Potter that we know and they don't make it original enough, but I I really just think I really think if they just make the modern Harry Potter like not necessarily its own thing, right? But make it its own thing, but have it do justice by the books more so than what the movies did. I'm not knocking the movies in any way. The movies are beloved to me. I grew up with them, and I will always cherish the movies. I mean, I'll always watch them, and I will always remember and reminisce the many, many years of my childhood growing up, looking forward to the next movie, and seeing what they showed us on the big screen, and like being absolutely mind blown by what I'm seeing. So again, yeah, nothing against the movies, but I think that they do have an opportunity with the show to really give the books justice and tell the story in the way that it was told in the books, but not quite told that way on the big screen. I think that that's a good opportunity for a show like this, especially like an HBO show, kind of in the vein of like Game of Thrones. Because like think about Game of Thrones, right? And I'll end the video after this. Think about Game of Thrones. What was the biggest problem for the Game of Thrones show? It's that it outlived the books, right? It got to a point where there was no more source material besides speculation and like some major plot points that they were able to just kind of, make their own interpretation of it, which, for some people it worked. Like I didn't hate the final season of Game of Thrones, but it certainly wasn't, it couldn't hold a candle to the first 4 seasons that had all the source material available to them. With Harry Potter, the source material's there, and it's aplenty. So I can only imagine like how much they can get out of it in terms of making a really, really good show. I think the rumor has it that it's going to be like a 10-year thing. And like we've seen images so far of like some of the characters, like Hagrid, and I think Hagrid looks great. I think from what we've seen, there's been some complaints that he looks too close and too similar to the OG Hagrid, but I mean, hey, at the end of the day, like as long as he's accurate to the book, I mean, if that says that the OG Hagrid is accurate to the book, then that's good, right? Well, anyways, that's just Little Mo's thoughts on Harry Potter while we're playing some Sword of the Sea. So we made a little bit of progress there. I think I am going to be able to go to the next major level in the game, but I do want to get whatever this guy has to offer. So I'll probably play a little bit off camera. What does that mean? I just discovered something. I am so sorry, but I just had like some really cool gameplay bits that I missed. I didn't get them recorded. As you can see, the little castle here where we were with this guy last time looks a little different. Yeah, it's completely different. Oh, this is insane. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it in here real quick. You can see how the castle looks right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and add in a clip here of the gameplay that I missed. I was able to get it recorded using the back record function on the PS5, which is great. I just didn't have really much commentary on there, so sorry for not letting it go a couple more minutes. I think I would have got some real quality stuff there, but hey, you know what? At the end of the day, I think the gameplay is really cool on its own, so I'll let you go ahead and check that out here, and until next time.